Hello everyone and welcome to yet another episode of Aurogiri. Today, as you can tell, we're at Satan again, and we're actually going to be doing some Satan. And we're going to try, because last time I tried to do Satan, the lag was so unbearable. Like streaming it anyway, the lag was so unbearable the stream just like died. So we're going to hit that whisper chat button, and we're going to go in with this team. You know, Lily's really good. I don't know the others too well. But Lily's really good. I'm pretty good, I guess. And we're gonna I'm gonna try and talk my way through Satan, like while I fight him. But if things go bad or south, like I might get bad, like I might lose my composure. So here we go, there's the cutscene. We can't skip in a party, that's cool. We're gonna watch him charge up his energy. He's gonna get ready for battle. So there's Satan, whatever. So like he's charging, I'm gonna drink my Ben 10's Blessing, Moth, Orchid, and Chidori. These are pretty much the three alcohols that are very good for fighting Satan. Because Moth Orchid will take one hit for you. If like, let's say a hit, you will like a fatal hit. Moth Orchid will trigger. It was so laggy, I just wasted all of it there. Hooray! I don't know why he's making walls this early. Those lag me, and because I'm streaming it's even more lag and I can't roll out of attacks. So I just wasted all of my alcohol, minus Chidori, because we need that attack speed, cooldown reduction. Yeah, this lag. You can't fight Satan like zero lag, it's impossible. I used my Chiami to heal myself. He's gonna kill me again. This is great. I love streaming Satan. This is why I don't stream Satan. This right here is it. I'm getting hit by stupid things. I can't talk and fight at the same time. Well, he got stunned, so we're gonna leak some health off that. For the whole 2 seconds we had. Stunning Satan is probably the most efficient way of destroying him. As you've seen right there, he lunged at us and killed a bunch of people. And then he stopped. He freezes his frame for a second. And whenever he does a lunge attack, don't assume he's not doing anything. The game glitches, and he's actually usually shooting a laser or doing another attack that you can't see. So whenever he lunges at you, always be wary. Or weary, whatever. Be cautious. Like, don't accept it as a free invitation to go beat him up. Yeah, I'm forgetting a lot of things. Wow, you're so good at this game, Satan. I wish I could do 9k with my spin kit. Holy crap. I'm doing awful. I blame myself. I blame lag. I blame Satan. But this is expected. This happens from time to time in Satan. Everyone has a bad run. We just did a run before this. It was okay, you know. I'm usually very strict for Satan. Like, I won't join a group that does long times. People know me for that. Like, hell on par, like the par for hell time now, at our current point in the game, is about 5 to 6 minutes. Anything more is pushing it, but everyone has their bad runs, you know? He's gonna try and kill me. Yeah, he's putting up his walls. Sometimes we'll call him Mr. Trump, because that's all he does is put up walls, lag us, and he makes it so we can't cross the border to hit him. There he goes, he's doing his wall attack. I'm gonna hit him, try to stun with my impact. Impact damage, wow! 19k? Wow, good job, Satan. So how much health does he have? He's at half health. Usually when you're fighting Satan, if you go down to your last flame, don't use it. Give up and come back in. Or if Satan's down to his last 10%, let your teammates kill him. You know? Because you don't want to run out of lives when he drops his drops and there's a weapon and you got a soul egg for it, you know? No one should ever soul egg against Satan. Now, it's so laggy, we actually lost Hotaru. Because they DC'd. Last time, D-Force DC'd, or I don't know what happened. I think he got the mouse glitch. Because he was on the ground the entire fight. So I gave up, came back. There's Satan. Usually there's invisible walls if you give up and come back. So if you're in a party, it's good to ask your teammates, hey, are there any walls up when you come in? Because more often than not, you're going to walk up, you know, give up, come back, and you're going to take like 2 damage. You're just going to die. There's Hotaru's DC'd body. You should usually wait till everyone has a health bar on your screen before you kill Satan, if you're aware. Sometimes people just don't notice they're in the zone, and people could miss out on their drops, you know. This run here was not an ideal Satan run. We've had a DC. I died really early. I couldn't roll out of a move. I wasted all my Moth and Benten. I'm not going to reactivate them now because I'm just going to get drunker and drunker as the raids go on. Just trying to find an opportune moment to hit them. So right now our party is composed of 2 spear users and a sword. You know, you usually want, like, if we were to talk about the optimum Satan party, I'm gonna say, you know, 1 spear user to maintain aggro, because, you know, with Chiami's very necessary for us. We want to take hits, eat hits, keep aggro on. I'm garbage. This is great. I can't talk and fight Satan at the same time. But usually you're going to want 1 axe user with the rock Ogi for impact. The spear rock Ogi in conjunction and thunder beast and all that stuff will stun Satan and you can just go to town on him. So let's say you have 1 axe, 1 or 2 axe, a spear, and then a bow and a wand. Someone who you want to keep aggro off so they can just continuously spam Satan with bright homing or restriction, Maya's punishment, exorcist arrow, etc, etc. Bright homing will literally destroy Satan. Does a lot of damage. My friend Cluster is like MVP a lot of the times. You know, when me and him go in, doesn't matter who our other teammates are, as long as I can maintain aggro control and he can just potshot Satan, we'll do a run around 5 minutes regardless of what our teammates do. Obviously I'm not talking to these people, I don't have synergy with this group. We've already lost a person and Satan's dead. So now I can use my 1 little revive to just get up and collect my nothing. No weapons, just drops. I have like 700 of these drops. You know, that was a bad run. That's a streamer's curse, really. Whenever you stream something, it usually goes awful. That's more often than not the case. So now we lost Hotaru, we gotta pick up Hotaru. So, you know, after the battle's over, you come in, you don't give present, what am I doing? You go to your liquor store, refill, repair, you know, the works. So now we're waiting on Hotaru to come back. You know, this is a very common thing that happens for Satan. Someone usually DCs once every few runs. However, with this group, someone's DC'd like every run. We're gonna go to Moroku, we're gonna buy some more potions and HP items. Because you'll find yourself using a lot of these for Satan. You know, if you get a second to breathe, you're gonna probably want to get your SP and HP up. Oh wow, we can buy 60 of them? Oh my god, GG. Alright. So yeah, we have 3 spears. Be right back, 10 minutes? Why did we even pick you up in the first place? Oh my god, that's like 2 Satan runs. Wow. Thanks a lot, guy. So right now we're at the point where, you know, people are DCing for 10 minutes on end. And you notice how I said that's 2 Satan runs? There was a time where I just said, you know, every... I was so obsessed with Satan for Fever, like people would be like, hey, want to do something? I'm like, 6 hours? That's like 300 Satan runs. Like, you know, that's not accurate math, but whatever. It's everything I say is either an understatement or a hyperbole. Nothing is ever exact. So that's just how it is. So we got Hotaru back. He's gonna BRB for 10 minutes. I'm gonna not care for 10 minutes and go in. So here we are loading in. It's very good if someone loads the cutscene first, because let's say when Joker's world comes in, he won't be afflicted by the cutscene. He can just go start the fight early. For whatever that's worth, it's kind of useful. It's kind of not, you know, because then he might put up walls that are invisible because I'm in a cutscene. Yeah, they did that for me. A very important thing for Satan is Invig. That's a meditation. and backstrike. If you can backstrike, you will do amazing on him. I'm gonna die to this thing. I didn't. So I got my backstrike, I got my alcohol. I'm gonna go in. You know, when fighting Satan, you should just have like 1 or 2 weapons that are dedicated to just beating up Satan. Like Geno Buster is the spear's weapon. Because of all that slice element it has, it's very good for Spirit Blast. Because our Spirit Blast is 50 slice, 50 holy. This is how it was when the update first came out. This was like the best spear for Spirit Blast. However, now that Golden Weapon Hunt is out, the Night Spear, which Joker's World is using, has like 20 some holy and 5 slice. And when it added up, it gives you actually more total points towards your Spirit Blast and Geno Buster. I don't know what the max strength of a Night Spear is, but it is a level 100 weapon, so chances are it's going to break 10,000. Geno Buster barely does that, but it's a god's weapon. It doesn't really abide the rules of being a level 92 weapon. Now right now I'm running left on Satan. I should not be doing that. You should always be running right on Satan. Because Satan will always use his moves a little bit to the left. The reason I was running left there is because he had a wall up and I could not move. I would lose a lot of mobility going right at that moment. So I went right, you know, that move where he draws the wall down, it's always a little bit on the right hand side, so if you're moving left you have a greater chance of getting hit by it. Or whatever side, you know what I mean. Like if you move left you're going to get hit by it more often than going right. This is laggy as shit. You know, that would mean it's constipated. Because that is what a laggy poop is. So, you know, Satan's all about mobility, knowing his patterns, and hitting him for high damage when you can. Water Dragon's very useful. Every skill I use on a minus Poison Fang is useful. Sometimes because of the lag in here, my Poison Fang, if I hit it by accident, will actually trigger as a lunge attack. Here, hold right. I'm out of SP. Now normally when me and my friend Cluster do this, he will always, you know, he'll watch my SP bar because he can evig me for 45 and keep me in the fray. Oh, that's scary. I'm gonna run. Oh wow, no wonder it's so laggy. If anyone can guess the reason why it's so laggy, put it in the comments, you know. I'm gonna die here. My shield's gonna break. How did I not die? So I got a meditation, that's cool. But the reason it's so laggy is because I'm wearing wings and a tail. I'm a detriment to our team. When you fight Satan, you should treat it like Juncture. Like go in like naked. Like treat it as your battle suit. I don't know how I survived that. I walked into a wall. This is fantastic. I love you, Satan. Yeah. Well, I might have went down to Benton's Blessing because a 500 did, or a Moth Orca because 500 did appear on my face. Usually, we have a running joke, if you're ever eating food and Satan lasers you all of a sudden, we call it, oh, he caught you eating in class. You know, you don't want to get caught eating in class, so always do it while he's not looking. So here we go again, Water Dragon, Spirit Blast, Laser. So usually I want to roll out of this, get out. You don't want to challenge it too often. If you perfect parry it, you get SP back. So he knows I'm going to backstrike. So the second okay, good. Usually there it is. There it is. He caught me switching weapons. It's weird, like the game always knows when you want to use a buff move or something. He's always going to do something to kill you. Yeah, right now D4's had to be AFK for 10 minutes, but I knew this run was going to take 10 minutes anyway, so it's better than waiting outside. Oh, wow, I'm alive. Worst part about dying is getting your cooldowns back. So I'm paralyzed, I can't attack, it wears out pretty frequently. Pretty quick. Water Dragon does some damage to him. Oh, I'm getting. Oh no. I don't know what to do. What do? So that healed me like a full health. That's one of the main reasons we wear Chiami. Some people come in, they're like, oh, I'm gonna come in and do like 50k and then die and give up and come back, rinse and repeat. And what that's called is DPR. DPR is damage for revive, it's not DPS. DPS is what we're doing, damage per second. We hit them for not maximum, but enough good damage, heal ourselves back to full, take hit, rinse, repeat. You know, I almost died there. That was cool. See, when he's aggroed on someone that's not you, you have to be very cautious about where you're running. Because he's aiming for them, not you. He will skip frames to shoot at someone else. I'm out of SP here, so I'm using Ice Blossom. I'm going to R1 him to teach my team. Did I kill him without a 1? I hope not. And there we go, another Satan weapon. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. We got a Satan weapon. That's what it's all about. So how long did that take? I feel like that took around 7 minutes. 6 minutes. Not bad. It's not bad. It's within expectations. So, with D-Force here, we probably could have done, you know, maybe 4 or 5 minutes. Those are good runs. When it's like my crew, like the real, like my buddies and stuff, when we do a run of Satan with like the A team, we're doing 2 to 3 minutes in and out. We're drunk. We can't even afford to drink alcohol. Those are the good stuff that I wish I could stream, but it would be so damn laggy. So as I said, wings are laggy, tails are laggy. Anything that moves is laggy. So that's why we put on our handy dandy swimsuit of power. Because this has no lagging things apart from jiggly jogglers, aka mammary glands. And then we're going to put on our ninja bottoms because it complements our suit. This is my Satan fighting suit. You know. And it's my also like everyday suit. It's very nice. So I'm going to repair. More often than not, you're going to lose more money than you will make money on Satan. I'm going to put in my repair fairies. Oh, I had to put on my ciphers? You're kidding me. Oh, I thought it was Yotengu. Oh, that would have been a waste of a fairy if that would have procced. So, I don't know what they're saying because they're not in party chat or something. You should always fight Satan in whisper. I don't know. So Rapid Storm, that's usually the sign to go in. I believe all your SP is refunded upon entering the dungeon. It should be. Yeah, it is. So now we got our Rapid Storm, we get to come in, I triggered the cutscene. There are ways to glitch Satan, but I've only ever seen it 3 times. You just stand still and you just beat the crap out of him. It's kind of fun. So I'm going to go in and do it right this time. I'm going to backstrike, alcohol, alcohol, alcohol. Speed again just because, and we see that he made the wall left. We're going to go right. So there's that Thunder Beast. There we go, we block that. There's our backstrike moment. And since you can stun him by doing impact damage and lots of multi-hits, so like Thunder Beast, the Axe Rock Ogi, the Spear Ogi, just impact moves in general. I just took 19k. That was Benton's Blessing. Or Moth Orchid, whatever. And then I healed it all back. What's she on? So there we go. We're doing okay this time. People are only minorly dying. Crimson Flame Blast Smash will do a lot. I don't know if Lily's using a Gaillardia for that or not, but that's like the ideal weapon for Satan. Like for swords, let's just briefly go over each class's Satan Slayer. I mentioned it earlier, Satan Slayers are, I'll probably do a whole video on this later in more detail, but just while I'm fighting it, we're going to talk about it. Satan is weak to Holy and Holy. He very heavily resists Slice, and he resists basically everything else. He does not resist Rain, and he does not resist Mountain. I died there because I'm trying to talk, and I can't do both at the same time. You know? He resists Thunder Beast like it was nothing. If you see low numbers from Thunder Beast, it's because he resisted. But people still use it for mobility purposes and for, you know, the stun chance and things like that. So the Water Dragon, Spirit Blast, Rock. So as I said for Spear, our Satan Slayer is Genobuster / Night Spear. This is the Holy and Slice affinity element on it. It's very useful. Makes your move, like my move does like 200. This isn't even a slice weapon, but it'll do 200k because it's just a strong weapon. Let's go behind, get him with that. Rock. So for sword, the weapon you want is either, it's like Galardia. You get the Galardia, use Oogie Crimson and Phoenix Slash and stuff. That will really destroy him. He doesn't resist fire. He'll resist the slice portion of the move but that's about it. Perfect parry that, and it's coming. You're gonna have to get perfect parries down pat for Satan. You have to know him before you farm him. You can't just walk up level 100 holding an Ichimonji Soraya and jump in my party and expect to fight Satan. I usually won't let someone fight Satan unless until they have a weapon that's a Satan Slayer. So, you know, if they're holding a Geno Buster and they got Spirit Blast on it, or Tidal Wave, or anything, I should have blocked that. I'm bad at the game. So, Geno Buster's out, Spirit Blast, Spirit Blast. This is my original weapon for beating him up. See, he just did Spirit Blast with a, oh my god, this lag. How much health does he have? I can't even see it. I love this game. I'm gonna risk it. He's got 20%. So Night Spear, he did 20,000 with his Night Spear. I don't know what Joker World's build is. I don't know if his weapon is plus 100 or not. But if you can hit 200k on Satan, you're doing decent. You know. You're getting the job done. I suppose Tidal Wave is impact damage. That combined with other moves might paralyze him, but I've never used Tidal Wave on Satan because Tidal Wave is only on my Rose Maiden. You know. Brigandia with the Rock Ogi would be useful because of its impact element. It'd be very useful actually. But for me, Brigandia is just a material for people that wonder why I don't use it. I don't care about the Brigandia. All I care about are the crosses. The 105s don't interest me. Oh, he almost kicked me into a wall. This is some lag and shit. I hate streaming this. But it must be done. So with Chidori active, I just get like there he is. He turned around and just flash stepped into his thing. He wave dashed. Satan will wave dash into his moves. Little Water Dragon, Spirit Blast, roll. Spirit Blast. Okay, so let's talk about Odachi. Odachi has it pretty good for fighting Satan. Their 105 weapon, you know, not the crafted one, just the Neo Excalibur is 44 holy. You put double endless slash on it, you will destroy Satan with it. They get a lot of holy skills in their arsenal, like Sacred Strike and maybe Holy Empty Sky Slash, etc., etc. Just useful things. For twin swords, I believe what they want to use is the 105 weapon, the Dark Heaven Embus with Crimson Crosscut, and Crimson Crosscut. Because that will destroy him with the fire element and just the DPS. It's like 100k a tick. It's really good. As I said, for sword, it's Galardia with fire moves. What other classes are there in the game? We have Galardia, we have things. For wand, it's basically any wand. Like, you want to use Inti Raimi. And like you just put triple bright homing on it. So you have that going for you. If anyone hears a buzzing, it's my phone. I don't answer it while I'm recording or anything. I don't do that. I should have it on Do Not Disturb, but I forgot, so I'm getting a gentle vibration in my lower body right now. But what other classes are there? Staff. Your Satan weapon is meditating and invigorating your DPS. You know, you could Holy Pillar if you want, but no one should be a pure staff going in here. You should be wearing magics and maybe doing bright homing or just meditating people. It's very hard for healers to actually get Satan parties because of that. So did someone go in without telling us? I see 1, 2. Yeah, they did. Okay. So I think we've, and then bow, for bow you want to make a dark Hachiman with double restriction and maybe try to throw on an exorcist arrow 7 if you have the skill card for it. You know, double restriction on Satan will hit him for about 200, 300 a K if you're built right, and you just keep popping those, boom, 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 boom. Like usually when it's me, my friend select Forsaken, Clus for, you know, Lyra, and then X other person, preferably an axe, we can just rip Satan apart. Okay, so he's gonna laser, I'm gonna block it. So we're gonna go in. Good, aggro's not on me, so I can probably just destroy Satan's bumhole because that's where you want to be. He lunged at me, killed that guy. I blocked that, sir. I don't know why that did so much damage. He is laser happy. Oh my good. Satan, what's wrong, buddy? Do you have hemorrhoids or something? Because I'll give you a water dragon enema. You know, walk around. I'll burn through my SP in the course of like 10 seconds. I think my new Chiami gives me more mines, so I got that going for me, but see, I'm already at SP. He's gonna do that. I'm gonna take the time to do this. Venting him off. He's gonna charge. Oh, I'm drunk. Hooray. Double perfect parry. Take damage anyway. Oh, the reason why I'm wearing Ben 10's Blessing in the, what is that, the bamboo, is because the bamboo actually lowers the amount of proof an alcohol takes. So Moth Orchid, I think Moth Orchid or Ben 10's Blessing, I'm wearing them wrong. I'm supposed to put Moth Orchid in the cup, but Ben 10's Blessing in the other one, just to make their proofs not so drunky. Like you don't get drunk as fast. Because you're not going to run through 4 Benton's Blessing in the course of his 8, and I hope not. Because then you're doing a run that's like 16 minutes plus. I'm kind of afraid right now. It's laggy, people are doing things, there's walls up. Satan's greatest tool is what I call Lag Switch 7, is that's where he spams walls to no tomorrow. That one didn't do no damage. That was cool. I have no SP. So, whenever I find an opportune moment to drink a potion, I will. Kind of afraid right now. I'm gonna drink. There we go. He's charging. That means whenever my buttons will actually respond and let me change things, I'll drink SP2. That happens a lot of the time. You're trying to use your SP potions, change weapons, etc. But it's so damn laggy you can't do it. That's why it's very hard to like do perfect runs on Satan. See, it took me so long with no SP that my Chidori ran out. In a great party, like that's, you know, using Meditate, Invigorating DPS, etc., etc. You know, sometimes Chidori doesn't even wear off, and I have to wait for it to wear off outside. That's one of Spear's biggest problems. Wow. Mobility, lag. I'm just going to stay down until these walls go away because this lag is comparable to a sexually transmitted disease. No offense for those that have them, but it's pretty bad in here, you know. The lag doesn't help. I keep trying to talk about the Satan Slayer weapons, but, you know, I get distracted because of Satan and damage and lag and bullshit and oh my god. I believe I touched Sword, Odachi, Axe. You can use Grand Bardiche, the 105 Axe, whatever floats your boat. Both of them will do wonders if you make them right. You know, double-edged cut, rock ogi, etc., etc. Oh, we lost someone else this time. Who'd we lose? We lose Joker. See, because of this lag, it's very... People DC left and right. Sometimes, you know, if you're party lead and you have communication, you can say, hey, they're coming back. I'm going to go wait outside, pick them up. Sometimes you can do that. Sometimes you can't. But in a party like this where no one's on mic together, we're not going to run that risk. Satan has 2 life left, and you know, if I had some SP, I could kill him. How did he take that? Stop it, Satan. There, he's dead. So there we go. We got about 2 Satan weapons. Probably going to end the stream here because, you know, no one's thought. Like, Satan's usually something we do when we're having fun. We're, me and my buddies are in a group. 5 minutes. You can't complain about that. We're doing good time. You know, we did what we had to do. I'm probably going to end this now because it is laggy. Me streaming it is not helping the team. I'm probably going to go do other things, to be honest. But I just wanted to do... I did a Satan video a long time ago, but it was just a stream. This is actually a video, you know, you go in. So I tried to explain it the best I could, but as I said, I can't really do it while I'm fighting him. So... you know. Early, when your group is first fighting Satan and they're doing bad times and everyone's DPR and you die, give up, come back, etc., etc. It's a great Dura farm. I got my Geno Buster to 2,000. You know. But now that we got better, my weapon usually breaks before the Satan done. This, like, it takes too much durability for it to be a good Dura farm. So just to restate, the weapons you want to have for Satan is the Galardia for sword, the 105, the Neo Excalibur for Odachi, the Grand Bardiche for axe, or the 105 axe, whatever you want. Spear, Geno Buster, or Night Spear. The Night Spear is probably a better, more affordable thing to build because you don't have to use artisans to make it. You don't have to make a Geno Buster. There's a lot of risk. Like, it's easier just to, like, you know, get Night Spears and not waste artisans and stuff. So Night Spear for spear. For bow, Dark Arrow Hachiman, or the Disruptor if you have one with Amaya's Punishment, but what's it called? The Dark Hachiman is a lot easier to work with. Then we have for wand, you can use Inti Raimi or Garbog or the Satan staff itself, because I believe it might have Holy, or maybe that's the Sin one. I don't quote me on that. It might be Dark. I don't know. I don't know wands too well. Then staff, if you're gonna go staff, bring like a spear to block with, and just, you know, invigorate your team, because invigorating me when I run out, or anyone who runs out SP fast, will make the run go so much quicker. Constant invig and medi is very important. You know, if you've got the invig, whip them out, because if I have to go and find a time to drink potions, it's wasting time. We could be killing Satan. So I believe that's all the weapon types. If anyone has further questions, please ask me. I'll post another video later going into the builds, how to build Satan more specifically for each class. They'll be called the Satan Slayer series, and I'll go over what you want to build and etc. to beat Satan as quickly as possible. With that said, I'm gonna get out of here, you know, continue on with what I'm doing, and I'll talk to you guys later. Good luck on getting your cross recipes too. It takes a lot of runs. On average, you get about 1 cross recipe every 200 kills. Unless you're really lucky, then you get on my blacklist. JK, have fun, happy farming, etc., etc.